My name is Amy Gossett, and I teach theater, speech, and broadcasting.
My name is Diana Uffman. I teach English 3 in person, English 1 in person, and then I teach English 1 virtual.
Well, I teach performance-based classes, and students have to perform for their grades, and they have to perform to show that they're learning. And I move around the classroom a lot and show examples, within myself of how to move and how to do things. So I've had to, in a normal class, I can just stand up from my desk, I can show them what to do. But when you're attached to a camera with half your students and not with the other, you have to be pretty engineered things to work. So I have hooked up webcams to a television so that if I'm looking at it, it mirrors my computer screen so that I can see the students, but then I can stand up and they can see me and the class can see me. So having to work the logistics of being able to teach a performance-based class with kids that are stuck in a Zoom box and kids that are stuck in a desk. So we're, getting up and moving and being able to teach as much as I need to in just a completely different way. We kind of work on a system in my class, especially the one where I teach 2 at one time. I have myself on mute when I'm working with the students in my other class, and I tell them to tell the people who are in class to come and get me if they're working on something. That way, they don't have to wait for me to respond to them asking a question. Like somebody comes over that's in person, hey, can you get on the Zoom and help such and such? Absolutely. So using the fact that there are people in person to help with it being VIP, I have students who are paired up with people who are virtual. And so how do you work that? How do you record something or perform with someone who isn't even in the same room with you? So it's been challenging, but after last year, with it being all kinds of different types of teaching, I'm willing to try anything just to help students be engaged. So. A student is in person or virtual or in a VIP class, to make sure that they express what they need, and if they learn differently, talk to the teacher about that, especially now because, last year everybody was just trying to figure out what can work for that second. Now we have to figure out what can work for the longer term, and so being able to say, hey, this isn't working for me, and being able to advocate for their learning is important, but teachers also have to be willing to accept that, what I'm doing is not working, so that they can change and help the kiddos.
I think one thing, teachers are trying to give a lot of patience this year, and I think teachers also need that patience in return, because I'm still adjusting to teaching like 120 in-person people. And so I'm more worn out from the day than I maybe was virtually. So going home and grading papers and working on lesson plans, I'm more worn out than I think I used to be.